Question 13 says a teacher creates two circular areas in her classroom for toddler A and toddler B. The first area is for toddler A and it is modeled by x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 2y plus 1 is equals to 0. The second area is for toddler B and is modeled by x minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared is equals to 4. The teacher claims that the playing area will never touch or intersect. Is the teacher's claim correct? Now, if we look at our answer sheet, we'll see there's three ways in which they did this. We will only be focusing on the first and the last because the second one requires drawing and it's easier to understand. So you can go ahead and go through that one. So for the first one, we are saying that if the distance of the centers, so if the distance of the centers is greater than the radius of the two circles, the combination of the radius of the two circles, then there is no interaction. If the distance of the two centers is equal to R1 plus R2, then we'll say they will interact, but externally so. And if the distance between the center is less than the combination of R1 plus R2, then we will say that they do interact, but internally. So first we need to find the radius. Let's have that as our equation 1. So we have x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 2y plus 1 is equals to 0. We'll rewrite that equation so that it looks similar to that. So we have x squared plus 2x. Then we're going to add half of b squared. Then we have plus y squared minus 2y. We're going to add half of that b squared. Okay, and we're going to move that 1 to the other side. And what we do on the left-hand side, we must also do on the right-hand side. So we will have a plus and a plus. This would give us a x plus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared is equals to 1. So the radius of this one is 1. The square root of 1 actually, which is 1. And the radius of this circle is the square root of 4, which is 2. Now the distance between the two centers, so the center here is going to be 3 and 4. And the center here is going to be -1 and 1. So the distance would be 4 minus 1 squared plus 3 minus a -1 squared, giving us the square root of 25, which is 5. So the distance between the circle is 5. And if we add the radius 1 to radius 2, we get 3. We can clearly see that the distance is greater than the combination of the two. So we'll say there is no interaction between the two. Now let's go ahead and look at the second method. So for the second method, we are saying that If these two meet, then we can equate the two equations together and find the position at which they meet. So that means we will have x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 2y plus 1 is equals to x minus 3 squared plus y minus 4 squared minus 4. Okay, so we'll have x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 2y plus y is equals to, let's expand on that, we'll get x squared minus 6x plus 9, and we'll get y minus 8y plus 16. It's 4. Okay, so that x squared cancels that x squared, that y squared cancel, there's the y squared, that y squared. We'll move this to the other side. We'll get 8x. We'll move that to the other side. We'll get 6y. And we'll move this to the other side. We'll get 20. Now we can write this one of the equations with regards to x or y. In this case, they chose to write it with regards to y and say y is equals to negative 8 over 6x plus 20 over 6. In simplified terms, we would have that as y is equals to negative 4 over 3x plus 10 over 3. And they chose to substitute it into that equation over here. So we have x squared plus minus 4 over 3 plus 10 over 3 squared plus, there's an x missing here, plus 2x minus 2 minus 4 over 3x plus 1, plus 10 over 3 plus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, let's go a little bit up so we have enough room to work it out. Okay, so it doesn't want to go up. A bit of a problem there. So let's just see what we can do. Okay. You have x squared here. You would square that one, which would then give you 16 over 9 x squared. You would multiply the negative, let's get out the calculator now. We will get a minus 80 over 9x, and we will get 100 over 9 there. Get a plus 2x, minus, multiply out. You get a plus 8 over 3x, negative 20 over 3 plus 1. Okay, then let's look for our like terms. So we're going to add that to that. And that would give us a 25 over 9x squared. Then we're going to add this to that. We forgot to also add that, which will give us 38 over 7x. And we would then add that to that to that over 9, sorry. And we would get a 49 over 9 is equals to 0. We'll multiply basically everything by 9. And we get 25x squared plus 38x. Oh, not plus. This is a negative. Made a mistake. 49 is equals to 0. And we can use the quadratic equation to solve for it. 38 plus the square root of 38 squared minus 4 times 25 times 49 over 2 times 25. And if we plug that into the calculator, we will get no solution, which tells us that there is not any point where the small circle meets the big circle.